How are you guys doing? Welcome back to the final episode of Back to the Future, the game from Telltale. Well, welcome back to the season, not to the episode. But anyway. Okay. Out of time. And at the end of the episode, I'll also include my review of the game. Oh, did they... Oh, the art director is different this time. No Sakai. Sakai is not in the game, I guess. Although it looks pretty much the same, though. Well, it's the same engine and the same season, so I wouldn't really expect too much to change. That guy's the same.
Hello?
Marty! You're awake! Good!
Doc! Emmett, where are you?
I'm down at the expo. I snuck out early to avoid my pop. If he knew I was about to make a publicly scientific spectacle of myself, he'd hit the roof.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried to give you a nudge before I left, but you were practically comatose. How long has it been since you slept?
Let me see.
To give you a nudge before I left, but you were
How's
practically
that?
comatose. How long has it been since you slept?
Let me see.
To give you a nudge before...
Aside from being
All right.
knocked unconscious,
Come on.
I'm not really sure.
A nudge before...
Aside from being
All right.
knocked unconscious,
Come on.
I'm not really sure.
Anyway, I left you back at the lab to perform an important mission. On the table
Okay.
next to my law... Anyway, I left you back at the lab to perform an important mission. On the table
Okay.
next to my law...
Okay, it's
There's
fine.
a device plugged
I
into
won't
the
do that
wall.
again.
I think I see it.
Is it glowing?
Yeah, is that good?
Good. It's fantastic. Glowing means my static accumulator is charged up and ready for action. Bring it down to the high school and we'll... Damn!
What?
It's Edna!
No, no.
But... Okay, Emmett, one static accumulator coming up.
Loading? Yep. I don't know. I really don't know what episode is my favorite. Oh, it's him.
Jeez, Doc, watch out, you almost ran me over.
Sorry about that, Martin. This vehicle is sometimes difficult
I thought
to
he was mad at
control.
me.
Yeah. Hey, are you okay? After that argument about Emmett last night,
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
So, how are the time circuits?
Still broken. I've got a few ideas, but I'm occupied with other problems today. So is that what I'm destined to build for the expo?
Yeah, it's a static accumulator. Emmett spent all night building it. Turned out he didn't really need to see Frankenstein after all. He just needed a little push. And some lightning.
Fascinating. I also had an epiphany last night.
Doc?
I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable.
Doc!
It was science.
Even if you screw up Emmett's chances at the expo, there's no way he'll give up science now. He's too committed.
You don't know me like I do.
Well,
After he fails at the expo, he'll be in need of comfort. And Edna's already arranged a romantic little trip up to the lake.
You can't want Emmett back with Edna. She used you to turn Hill Valley into a police state.
She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. But if I don't become a scientist, she'll never get the chance to vent her crazier ambitions.
You can't give up science. You love science.
Correction. My younger self loves science. But if Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Doc, I'm begging you. You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I? I guess we'll both find out. One thing's for sure, Emmett Brown's life will be a whole lot less complicated without a time machine in it.
No. Ah! What the hell?
Where'd he go?
Where'd it go? Oh, come on. Here, little static thingy.
I think I'm supposed to follow it. I'm not gonna be able to get up there,
I can't reach it.
obviously. Throw something at it?
Nah.
Oh, wow.
Gotcha.
Whoa. Yeah, at least we got it. Unless you let go of it. Let me move the game for a second. No, I'm gonna have to wait for the loading screen. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's the one dude in the browser.
The future is coming today. There's a shiny new tomorrow on the way. A day of invention is at hand. It's a mystic, futuristic wonderland. Just around the bend, my friend, you'll see a dream or two. If you care to dream and dare to dream, your dreams can all come true. There's a world of wondrous wonder on display. Because the future is coming today.
Not bad, eh? Not bad at all, but I thought you fired her. I found a loophole. What kind of loophole?
Just a loophole. You're not the only one who's allowed to have secrets, you know.
All right.
Say, don't you have to get that whatchamacallit to Emmett Brown's booth?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
Because the future is coming. It's almost here now. The future is coming. It's getting clear now. The future is coming today.
Hey, Artie.
What do you think? Quite a setup,
There
huh?
it is.
The expo? Sure, but I was wondering. You haven't seen Emmett Brown, have you?
Isn't he at his booth? It's the tall one over there.
Come on, you can tell me. How did you manage to get Trixie your job back? I thought her being Canadian was a deal breaker.
If something's really important to you, you find a way. You ought to know that.
See you around.
Yeah, I guess he's right.
Insert ticket to enter.
Enlightenment awaits you under the sea.
Insert ticket to enter.
You are going to need a ticket. Enlightenment awaits you.
Excuse me, Mr.
Duto, Jacques Duto, at your service.
Is he French?
Jacques Duteau, famous diver. So you're some kind of celebrity?
I do not like to brag, but I have a small following, yes.
I guess people are always bugging you for autographs, huh? Asking you to tell them stories about your adventures and stuff.
It gets a bit old, but I can always retreat to the depths. The fish are much less demanding.
Could I get a ride in that bathysphere?
Certainement, if you've got the ticket.
See you around.
Alright, I have to come back later.
I think that's supposed to be a clock. Insert tick.
And here he comes, right on cue. No doubt he'll try to talk you out of it, Detective, but you mustn't let your resolution waver.
Hello, Corleone.
What's going on here?
Well, Miss Strickland here seems to think,
You should step aside and let the officer do his duty. Now.
Wait a minute, that's Emmett's levitator up there.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'd say you deserve at least half the credit. It was you who tricked poor Emmett into breaking up with me. It was you who manipulated him into dropping my project in favor of this clear hazard to public safety.
It was my plan to get him back to inventing what he should be inventing. What's your point?
Oh, I think you know exactly what my point is. Emmett's invention isn't going to work, is it? At least not the way poor Emmett thinks it is.
How do you know this?
I had a very interesting chat with Carl Sagan last night. I found out who Michael Corleone really is, and where he comes from.
Is there something you want to tell me, Michael?
Why don't you call him by his real name? Yakov Smirnov.
Thanks a lot, Doc.
An anarchist! A foreign agitator bent on sowing chaos and destruction in the Hill Valley Expo!
Annie, you don't believe any of this bullshit, do you?
Sorry, Yakov, but I really don't have a choice.
Very good. And now, arrest this subversive.
Come here. Look, here's the thing. I happen to believe this dame's got a screw loose, but she's been getting some clout in town ever since that business with Kid Tannen.
But Emmett's gotta fly that electrokinetic levitator at this demo. His whole future depends on it.
And my future depends on making sure he doesn't. The chief reads her column religiously. Well, if I don't do what she says, she's gonna start a campaign to have certain tainted officers removed from the force.
Isn't there anything I can do?
Not unless you've got some dirt on Edna. Something that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. Well?
I'll dig something up.
You do that. In the meantime, you and young Mr. Brown better... where is he anyway?
I don't know. Probably
You haven't seen him?
Emmett? Has this foreign radical done something to my Emmett?
Maybe you should find him.
Oh! You're letting him go? This radical subversive?
Well, I helped
Just
him
like
earlier.
that?
Okay, so I gotta find Emmett.
Isn't even
And do something about Edna. I can't believe Danny let himself get bullied into shutting down Emmett's booth.
Alright. And still got a while.
Come on, Emmett, where are you?
Welcome to the phone booth of the future, made with Atlas glass. Atlas, unbreakable and soundproof.
I don't think that would really
Our
work.
phone is hands-free, so you can enjoy a sandwich or a cigarette while chatting with friends in perfect privacy. Would you like to place a call?
Yes, I'd like to talk to...
Unfortunately, this phone booth only accepts incoming calls.
Greetings, forward.
Hi, Trixie.
That's Techni to you, kiddo.
Right. Congratulations on getting the old job back.
Thanks. Justice triumphs in the end, you know? Now what can I do you for?
You seen Emmett around? I'm kinda worried that he's not at his booth.
Let me think. Yeah. He wandered down that way a little while ago. He was talking real intense with another guy.
Older guy? Looked a lot like Emmett in the face?
Yeah. Uncle or something?
Or something. Already told me how you managed to get your old job back.
He did? But it was supposed to be a secret.
There's no secrets between us. He couldn't resist telling such a good story.
Yeah?
Still, I'd like to hear it again, from your point of view.
He didn't tell you anything.
Come on, Trixie. I'm dying to know how you got the job back.
You won't hear it from me. I don't talk out of turn.
Thanks.
Happy to help.
Wait a minute.
Hi, Trixie.
Now what can I do you for?
Look, Emmett's demonstration has hit a snag or two. Can you delay his act for a while? Let someone else go before him?
Sorry, I don't set the roster, and they won't let me change it. I can drag my feet a little, but if your friend's not ready to go on pretty soon, we might have to skip his act. I mean, demonstration.
But you can't.
Hey, it's just a science demo. It ain't a matter of life and death.
Edna Strickland is trying to get Emmett's booth shut down.
That dame don't know how to mind her own business, does she?
What time is Emmett supposed to go on?
Let's see, 8 kilobeats past 50. We're on metric time here at the Hill Valley Expo.
Whatever.
Is there anything you can do to get Emmett's booth open again?
I wish there was, but I'm just a muse. All we can do is inspire people.
Okay, you're a muse. Can you inspire me an idea?
I'll try. Well?
Maybe it doesn't take effect right away. Thanks. Are you ready for a picture radio? Wonder if that's anything like MTV. A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement? A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement? It's a bug.
No, a plant. But it's got a wire recorder hidden inside, see? If we could have got one of these into Tannen's speakeasy, and if he's the kind of guy who talks to plants, we could have busted him a lot earlier.
Act casual. He's coming back.
The electro pacifier.
Amazing, isn't it? They say one day we'll be able to stun fleeing criminals by shocking them at a distance.
Does it work?
Nah, it's just a model.
Hey, Danny, could I have a word with you?
Comrade Smirnoff, come to turn yourself in?
In private?
With pleasure.
You've got to let Emmett demonstrate his invention. His whole future depends on it.
I'd love to, kid, but Miss Strickland thinks it's dangerous. Unless you're pretty much law.
Any idea where Emmett is?
Well, he was working over by his booth, but by the time Edna got done haranguing me, he was gone. I hope he comes back soon so we can get this mess cleared up.
What's a newly promoted detective like you doing hanging out at a science expo anyway?
Are you kidding me? This is a great assignment. I get to sit around all day playing with nifty new crime-fighting gadgets, like this.
What does that do?
Hell if I know.
Since when does anyone in Hill Valley listen to what Edna has to say?
Ever since she helped take down Kid Tannen, she's had the mayor and the city council eating out of her hand. I'd be an idiot to ignore her, especially with my, alcohol-heavy background. Boy, I wish I could catch her jaywalking or something. I'd throw the book at her. Yeah, but you never catch a dame like that breaking the law, darn it.
You know how you said you'd defy Edna if I could dig up some dirt on her?
Yeah? You got some?
I saw her whispering about something with Carl Sagan outside the expo yesterday.
Do you know what they were whispering about?
No, but she looked really guilty.
I need something more solid than that, I'm afraid.
You haven't seen Carl Sagan around here, have you?
Nah.
Isn't he still a wanted man?
Nah. All those arson charges got dropped weeks ago. Judge Brown said there wasn't enough evidence for a trial.
That's good.
Thanks. I'll be back.
Oh, I hope so. You've got to get this albatross off my neck.
Well, did you put the screws to him? Did he confess? Well, speak of the devil.
Danny, can I talk to...
Be my guest. I'd like a couple minutes of quiet.
What's this about?
What'd you do with Emmett, Edna?
What are you talking about? You're the one who's trying to ruin his life.
Believe it or not, I'm the one trying to save it.
From what?
From you, mostly. You really don't know where Emmett is?
I haven't the foggiest. If he's smart, he's run far away from whatever dangerous shenanigans you talked him into perpetrating today.
Shenanigans? Why are you still involved in Emmett's life? I thought you broke up with him.
I did, but then your friend Mr. Sagan told me about your scheme to interfere with our romance. Not a very nice thing to do, Comrade Smirnoff.
You don't really think Emmett's gonna want you back after you crushed his heart and tried to stop his demonstration at the expo, do you?
Not at first, no. But eventually he'll realize I've got his best interests at heart, and he'll come running back to me like one of those dogs he loves so much.
You hate dogs.
Yes, ironic, isn't it?
Why'd you go and get Emmett's invention sealed up like that?
I had no choice. Once Mr. Sagan told me about your attempts to radicalize my poor Emmett, I knew I had to stop him from going through with your dangerous invention.
But it's his invention, and it's not dangerous. Okay, maybe it's a little dangerous, but only to him.
That's for the authorities to decide.
Did you see? Trixie Trotter got her old job back.
Oh, I know! I tried to have it out with Arthur McFly, but he refuses to explain himself. Apparently, he discovered some sort of loophole that allows that Canadian to retain her position. Well, the Ladies' Decency Society shall hear about this. Make no mistake.
Why is Parker so willing to do your bidding?
Well, the good detective knows that he owes his current rise through the ranks to my reporting on his behalf.
Oh.
He also knows that I could just as easily pen an exposé about his previous nights of drunken debauchery and evidence tampering.
You're blackmailing him?
Reporters don't blackmail, Mr. Smirnoff. We look out for the public interest.
Have you seen Mr. Sagan around here anywhere?
No, and I wouldn't tell you if I had. He's more than a little scared of your anarchistic tendencies.
Any chance you could talk Parker into letting Emmett go ahead with his demonstration?
None whatsoever. And as long as I'm here, that contraption of yours is grounded.
I know your deep, dark secret.
Secret? What secret?
Pretending like you wanted to put Kid Tannen away when all the time you were working for him.
Oh, how preposterous.
I know you. Those charities you were working for, they were all just a front, so you could wriggle your way into those orphanages
And steal their piggy banks?
Right. I know you're ruthless, manipulative, and power-hungry.
In the service of a higher cause, one sometimes has to stoop to low tactics. But I'm sure you already know that, Comrade Yakov.
I know.
Don't say that.
You know, what you were whispering about with Carl Sagan yesterday.
You overheard?
Sure I did. And you did a really lousy job at, burying the body.
Oh, you didn't hear a thing. What I was talking about with Carl Sagan is between me and Carl Sagan.
Okay, this is pointless. I've got to find Emmett.
Stay away from him, you anarchist hooligan.
Okay.
Enlightenment
So time to explode exposure to... Oh, we gotta go to her.
awaits you under the sea.
Hi, Trixie.
Now what can I do?
So, which exhibits do you recommend?
The most popular attractions are the Glass House, the Future Furnishings, and of course, Enlightenment Under the Sea. You know who that is under the diving helmet? That's Jacques Cousteau himself. Of course, you need to get tickets if you want to see the main attractions.
How much are tickets?
Aw, put your money away. Here, we're kind of like family now, you know?
Thanks. Thanks.
Thanks. Thanks.
Here's my ticket. Give me a ride in that thing.
Thank you, monsieur. I hope you will find your trip to the bottom of the sea best as
He's French. That's it?
Well,
Heavy.
Monsieur has a way with words.
Algae cakes taste so good you'd swear they was bad for you.
Hey, Artie. Is there any way you can delay Emmett's demo? He ran into some last-minute turbulence.
Emmett's already pushed his luck by substituting this electrokinetic what's-this for the mental alignment meter he was supposed to be showing. I can't alter his place on the roster, too. The board would get the idea I was showing favoritism.
See you around.
Convention special, 2 free algae cakes with every visit.
How about an algae cake?
Sure thing, mister.
Wait a minute. You're the guy that makes the algae cakes? But I thought you couldn't stand them.
Hey, you're the guy that tried to pick up on my Eunice.
Oh, for the love of...
No algae cakes for you, Buster.
How about an algae cake?
One algae cake coming right ahead. Hey, wait a minute. It's you. Forget it, mister.
Go on there. Oh, it's a maze. Cool.
No one in here.
What? Only like 3 trashes. Now you can actually use.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
No! Why would you...
Welcome to the world a push... In the house of the future, fresh fruit baskets will be replenished daily by fleets of fruit-bearing helicopters.
It's wax.
Is there a ColecoVision or something over here?
A fully equipped home entertainment center. So, where's the ColecoVision?
Oh,
In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Hey!
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4385.
Brown residence.
Hey, Hampton. How's it hanging? This is Marty, Emmett's friend. Is he there?
Not at the moment. I'm afraid he's off on one of his little adventures.
Thanks. Bye.
Farewell.
Conversation terminated.
hold on. This is the trash. What? I thought the game crashed.
In the house of the future.
Alright, yeah.
Please recite.
What?
That is not a recognized option. Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, where the future is coming today. This is Techni Muse of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
Hi, Trixie. It's me, Michael.
Oh, hi. What can I do for you?
Oh, nothing. I was just checking out this snazzy phone.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Conversation terminated.
See what that does.
In
Anything?
the mood for fun, the house of the future comes equipped with a modern home entertainment center.
Chinese checkers and everything. This plant doesn't belong here. There's nothing futuristic about
Oh,
it.
wait a minute. That's what I did.
Greetings again, mortals! This is Techne, Muse of Progress. Hoping you're all having a swell time taking in all the exhibits. Don't forget, you can purchase tickets to our main attractions right here at the information booth. Hiya, folks.
I'll put this in our pocket.
Why?
Hiya, folks.
What? Oh, I thought I could. Alright, wait. What am I supposed to do? Okay, great. Now you got a bug. Or. Put your trap up. Oh, I thought.
Okay, call me a snoop.
Now that you've set up the resume. Oh, that's my dog. Oh, come on. Michael? Or Marty, whatever.
Well, in the house of the...
Please experience.
Klondike.
No, I'm going.
Brown.
Hey, this is Marty. Is he?
No.
Thanks.
In the house...
Experience.
Klondike 4253.
Here we go.
Hill Valley Expo, Techne speaking. Who's this?
This is Anthony. I'm looking for a friend of mine, Mr. Closeoff.
Close off.
Yes, first name Oliver.
Oliver Closeoff. Listen, kid, I didn't just fall off the poutine truck. Who is this really?
Hang up.
Conversation terminated.
In the house...
Please experience.
Klondike.
Yeah?
It's Kid Tannen. I'm out of jail and I want you back, baby.
I don't know who you are or why you're doing that horrible impersonation of Kid, but that part of my life is over. I've gone legit.
Conversation terminated.
Good for you, Trixie.
Try it again.
In the house...
Please experience.
Klondike.
Jeez, always with the phones. Yeah?
This is Carl Sagan.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to you.
Mr. Sagan, I didn't expect to hear from you again till after the expo.
You didn't?
Yes, wasn't that part of our plan?
Yes, our plan. About that plan. I'm a little unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear? But it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
What details? All I'm supposed to do is use my poll with Detective Parker to get Emmett's demonstration canceled while you keep Emmett distracted. You are keeping him distracted, aren't you?
Oh, yes, he's a very distractible young man.
Oh, that's what I keep telling everyone.
There's been a change of plan.
What?
Yes, I've changed my mind. I think we should let Emmett go through with his demonstration.
But you told me it could be dangerous, and that Yakov Smirnov was a foreign agitator, that the only way I could get Emmett back would be to scoop him up after his dreams were shattered, and so on and so forth.
I said a lot of things, but I was a little crazy at the time. The important thing is, now I think you should let Emmett go ahead with his little demonstration.
Oh, I get it.
What?
It's Comrade Smirnov, isn't it? He's gotten to you.
No! I really want Emmett to go ahead with his demo.
Don't worry, Carl. You can count on me.
I seem to have momentarily lost track of Emmett. Do you have any idea where I might find him?
You lost him? You were supposed to keep him distracted.
Oh, I have been. He's just wandered off.
Well, go look for him. I've got my hands full with Parker.
Regarding, you know what?
You...
the little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come glumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away. Ooh. And I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl, is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me. You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
Wait, I thought I just saw...
Next up on our roster, a man who saw the possibilities in pond scum. Welcome, Ernest Philpott!
Thanks, Trixie, Technique. I'm truly honored to be here today among all you pointy-headed type people. Like the lady said, I labor in the field of pond scum.
Hey, Danny, could I have a word with you?
I thought you'd never ask.
And little-known biological entity. Through diligent study and countless hours...
You know how you said you defy Edna if I could dig up some dirt on her?
Yeah? You got some?
And I am here to present my discoveries to our...
Edna's the speakeasy arsonist.
That's an interesting theory.
It's the truth. I heard her confess.
Well, I didn't hear it, so I'm afraid it's your word against hers. And no offense, but her word carries a little more weight around here than yours does.
Thanks. I'll be back.
Well, did you put the screws to it?
Wait, what? Oh, I need to actually...
Now, there was something else I wanted to say. What was it? Oh, yes.
But sweetened with corn syrup and held together in solid lump.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
Delightful fresh flavor. I invite each and every one of you to come by my booth. That's booth A113 here in the main hall. And sample and
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? No. We're busy trying to protect the expo from the likes of you.
This'll only take a minute.
Our plant recorder. It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Detective Parker, Surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the Speakeasy fires.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Hey, does this mean that the barricades can come down from Emmett's booth? Let's take that as a yes. Emmett's gotta be around here somewhere.
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon.
Andy's not gonna be able to go up there. How you going up this way? No? Alright, where'd I go? If he doesn't go demonstrate his invention, the results could be catastrophic. He'd better ask. He just happens to know, I guess.
Mr. Duteau?
Oui?
Oui? Yes?
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish brown hair.
Distracted look.
That's him. Any idea where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were headed into the House of Glass.
Great, thanks.
Over here. Oh, there they are.
Hey!
What if I went there?
Come out of there! Don't listen to him! Perfect.
I guess he probably wouldn't have been there if I didn't talk to the dude.
Welcome to the Atlas House of Glass, the future of domestic life.
Okay, Emmett, let's get you out of here. Emmett! Emmett, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
I'm still not sure about this business proposal, Mr. Sagan.
Let me explain it again.
Atlas glass, unbreakable and soundproof.
Soundproof glass. Great.
Our living space can be configured to meet the needs of any family. Need a private study? Simply slide the walls in, or slide them out again to create a spacious banquet hall.
Something's blocking it.
Let's do that. Oh, okay. I thought Carl Sagan did it. Or, well, Doc, but you know, that's not really Doc as we know him, though. I thought there was supposed to be more mirrors. I mean, I guess there sort of is. Oh. No? Oh, wait a minute. Ah, why isn't it working?
Something's blocked.
What?
It won't slide open. It won't slide.
Huh. Why?
It won't slide open.
What's it hitting? Alright. Oh. Let's see. Let's go back up here. Unless that's gonna fix it all. Oh, now it works? Oh, it's probably above. Whoa!
Emmett? Where'd you take him now, Doc?
The next exhibitor on our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate a few of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker? It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained, but I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause just for the heck of it?
Alright, where is Mr. Brown? Oh no. Oh, he's not the...
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just
Oh, it's
who
him.
you're talking about. Hey, just left not a minute ago. If you hurry, you might catch them.
Take off your helmet.
I prefer to leave it on. The inland air is difficult on my sinuses.
I know you're in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology, but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with
Stop! Help! I'm being attacked!
Michael! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors!
I'm not.
You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confused.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic Institute.
No, it's not. It's...
Please, keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him. But if you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have you expelled from the hall.
Professor Duteau, huh?
At your service.
What have you done with the real Professor Duteau?
I'm not sure I like your insinuations.
I'm not sure I like you kidnapping Emmett.
Perhaps I should call the authorities and have you removed from the hall.
You're a cold-blooded guy, Duteau.
C'est la vie.
Where'd you stash Emmett? In the diving bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Aha! So Emmett is in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think I'm gonna take a closer look at that bathysphere.
Not without a ticket, I'm afraid, sir.
Did he take it?
Is this guy trying to bum a free ride?
No.
See that you don't. Feels good to be on the right side of the law.
You're not gonna get away with this, you know.
As they say in my country, que sera, sera.
Aha!
Here's my ticket. I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
Why?
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket.
You took it earlier.
Sorry.
Oh, give me a break. Hi, Trixie.
Now what can I do you for?
See that bathysphere? Emmett's inside that bathysphere.
That's nice.
Nice? He's a captive.
Of Jacques Duteau?
Of Carl Sagan.
I think I've got what you need. The Hill Valley Expo may prove overwhelming to those of a delicate disposition. If you are feeling confused or disoriented, try these simple steps. 1. Put your head between your knees.
Never mind. Thanks anyway. I don't think Edna's gonna be an obstacle anymore.
So she was the speakeasy arsonist after all. Kid was right.
I don't think so. See that bathysphere? Emmett's inside that bathysphere. Nice?
The hill-oriented.
Thanks.
Okay. Bad enough to pose as an exhibiter and stash him away, but refused to take a ticket that's for a complaint. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to Arthur, Artie, whatever his name is. Arthur. I thought it did say Artie at one point.
Hey, Artie. This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure. That's a P ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out. Professor Duteau, this young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I am only too happy to take his ticket. Please, climb the ladder, and I will raise the bathysphere. Mon Dieu! What is the matter? The gears, they must have become stuck. I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere at this moment.
What a shame.
Yes, it is. Well, I will work on the problem. Perhaps if you come back later. Come down, please. The bathysphere. Step back! You're clipping the hose!
No, I'm not so bad.
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techni, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit, eh, folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techni, at our information desk.
It's an old nautical superstition. A crimped horse means imminent doom.
It does if there's somebody inside the bathysphere, but I thought you said there wasn't anybody in the bathysphere.
There's not.
Can't you see he's messing with us? There's nothing wrong with those gears.
Monsieur Dutot is doing his best to fix the exhibit. Hovering over him like that doesn't help the situation any.
I command you uncrimp that hose!
Hey! I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? I'm just gonna keep... What? Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you. You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Dutot, a.k.a. Carl Sagan, a.k.a.
No!
You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
I command you uncrimp that hose!
I demand you let Emmett at...
No, why would I do that?
That's better. Mercy. Step back! You're crimping the hose!
What does it matter if there's...
It's...
Oh.
There's gotta be something. Around a minute. Platform, step on. Okay. I guess this keeps standing.
Step off! The hose!
I'm only giving this to Emmett.
Oh, wow, I just...
Step off! The hose!
Hey! You know what happens.
Step off!
I'm not going anywhere.
No, I guess you're not, but I can't wait here all day. I've got an expo to run.
Step off! The hose!
Hey! Emmett gets no air until... you. I'm just gonna keep... Why not? You ready to...
No!
You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
Step off! The hose!
I'm not going anywhere.
No, I guess you're not, but...
what am I supposed to do then?
Step off! The hose!
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
I just keep standing
I
here?
command you uncrimp that hose!
Yeah, I guess so.
I demand you let Emmett out of that bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about. Step off the hose!
I guess just keep standing here.
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
I won't do it!
Then neither will I.
Throughout the years, they have become unstuck.
There, see? It was just a malfunction after all.
Oh, hold on.
Let's get you out of there.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true. Hey, you.
Hey, he just took that guy's wallet. I think he took his wallet.
Oh, remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you'd better get back to your booth.
Funny thing is,
wallet.
I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him that... Say, where'd he go? Do you know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
No, I know how that is.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techne, Muse of Progress. And it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
But are you ready?
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great. Come on, let's get up there.
He's been hard at work dreaming up gizmos and banging them together in his garage. And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today? It wouldn't be the first time the world was changed by a kid barely
That
out
ought to do it. Are the block bearings all in the raised position?
Block bearings.
Oh, by the way, I just remembered Micheal J. Fox plays Marty in this episode.
And it looks like all systems are go. Wish me
They
luck.
kind of sound similar.
I don't have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown.
I don't really know this.
Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Lathrop Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father. Where is he? Hand him over this instant! Ugh, that boy! You don't think you can shelter him?
Emmett's gone. You just missed him.
Young man, I've been sitting on the bench of Hill Valley Criminal Court for 15 years. I can smell a dissembler a mile away. Now, are you going to turn him over, or will I have to use force?
Don't antagonize him.
Well, if you're not going to say anything...
So he is up there with you?
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second. I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you directly.
Oh, God. I suppose you're his mouthpiece?
I guess so, yeah. Can't you two have it out later?
You mean after he's gone through with this ridiculous stunt?
Yeah?
No!
If I can say so, sir, the problem is you're coming on too strong. You intimidate him.
I don't intimidate him enough. That's the problem.
You can't talk him out of it. His mind is made up.
So, if talking won't work, there's always thrashing.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm counting to...
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
So, what's your plan?
I just stand here like this indefinitely. After a few centuries, the process of petrification will set in, and that'll be that.
Okay, that is a plan. Just go deal with them. What have you got to lose?
That's what they said to Custer.
Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
You dare to disobey a direct order?
Here we are again.
So, is your client prepared to make a statement?
He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there. Emmett.
I'm not talking to him.
You heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well...
At least give it a shot.
Father?
Son?
You've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be young. You don't know what it's like to have dreams, to have ambitions so great and so powerful that they've got a life of their own. And it's all you can do to hang on for dear life while they've got a bond where they must. This is America, Pop. And in America, a person doesn't have to do what his father did. Isn't that why you came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules? Well, we talked. Are you happy?
Please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
Emmett's just...
stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda... good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble. He gets them from his mother.
See, Your Honor, it's just that this demo is so important to Emmett.
A childish kerfuffle. He'll forget all about it in 2 weeks' time.
That's what I'm afraid of. Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man. I expect you know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
Sure. Sure it will.
Ha! You know as well as I how it'll end. Disaster!
Maybe, and maybe not, but even if it does, I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
Alright. Yep, we'll say that.
Emmett's just trying to make a name for himself. Maybe things were different. You gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language with only $2 to your name.
You?
You bet your socks, me! And I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
Papa? He was fit to be tied. He called me a disobedient little...
So your father didn't approve of you coming to America?
Well, Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to. Tell him I'll listen to him. I want to listen to him. If he wants to talk.
Emmett?
Here to play peacemaker again, Pollyanna?
I really think he means it this time.
He won't listen to me.
Okay, so he's got a strong personality.
Strong personality. Lord save us from strong fathers. Why couldn't I have been born to a nice, wimpy milquetoast?
Yeah, well, that's no picnic either. The important thing is, fathers can change.
Says you.
Deep down, he's just worried about you hurting yourself.
No amount of physical pain could equal the pain he's already inflicted to my spirit.
He says you get your stubbornness from your mother.
Well, that's the limit. He's not satisfied with insulting me. He's got to drag my mother through the dirt, too. Mother isn't at all like me. She's gentle and sweet and endlessly patient. If anything, I'm more like... skip it.
You were starting to say that you're like...
Skip it.
Can it be that you and your dad?
No. Next subject.
Emmett, stop being a dope. You've got your pride. Okay, I get it. And so does he, but what's the harm in trying to make peace with the guy? He's your family, and family's important. Sometimes it's, well, even more important than we realize.
May I come up?
So, you think my new invention is a disaster waiting to happen?
Yes, I do. And I'm here to say, if any son of mine is going to make of himself a public disaster, I insist on being there to support him.
Pop. You're gonna change your tune once you see this baby go airborne. You see, the force field generated by the static accumulator. Marty, give Trixie the signal. We're ready for liftoff.
Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with us through that unavoidable delay. And now the Hill Valley Expo is pleased as punch to present Mr. Emmett Brown and his electrokinetic levitator.
He's flying! My Emmett is flying!
Working so far. I mean, it's not bad. Well, I think he just crashed.
Hey! Hey, stop! Get back here!
Doc! Are you okay?
I thought I could change her. Things could be different.
Forget about it. Come on. We gotta find a way to stop her before...
No, don't come any closer.
Doc!
Go away!
But...
Move! Move! Marty!
He was wrong.
Oh my God! Doc! Say something.
This will matter later.
Chromium, lithium, potassium, iridium, titanium, ruthenium.
I'll get help.
Newspaper.
What? You mean... Gonna get you to a hospital, Doc. You're gonna be okay.
Yes. Oh, I think I am going to be okay, Marty.
No, come on, Doc. Doc, don't do this. Don't go.
He'll be alright. Eventually. Just not right now.
Doc, come back. Doc?
That should be his new outfit. His new hairdo.
Marty, have you been out here the whole time?
Damn it. Is it over already?
Oh, it's over all right. You missed a very wild party. I'm afraid I've been banned from the expo for the next 50 years. And if I were you, I wouldn't go back in either. At least not until all the broken glass is swept up. Oh, what was I thinking? Naturally, the ionic wind generated by an electromagnet of that size is going to play havoc with a merely mechanical steering mechanism. We need a much more advanced control system. I wonder if we could find a way to translate the body's own gravitational field into electrokinetic force. One might be able to direct the ionic current simply by shifting one's weight. Oh, great Scott, that's it!
And you're not discouraged?
Discouraged? By what? You mean what happened in there? Oh, that was a learning experience. The way I see it, it's those little mistakes along the way that advance us along the pathway of knowledge. Come on, there's no time to lose. Let's get back to the lab and... I'm sorry, is something wrong?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost somebody.
Oh, how sad. Anyone I know?
No.
It was, Carl Sagan.
What? The guy who tried to hire me in there? You were friends with him? Strange. But how?
Don't worry about it. It's got nothing to do with you. What?
You're a complete mystery to me, Marty. Where you come from, what you're doing here. But there's one thing I do know. Whatever it is, it does have something to do with me.
Please, Emmett, don't ask any...
What's this?
Uh-oh.
Come on, let me see. I deserve an explanation.
Alright.
Okay, here goes.
What's that?
An explanation. But you've got to promise me, don't look at it until you get the key to the city.
Huh?
Emmett!
Just promise.
Emmett, where are you, my son?
I'll be right there, Pop. Key to the city? I don't understand.
And you can understand. Not for a long time. It would do irreparable damage to something. Just say you promise.
Okay, I promise.
Alright.
Wait. I will see you again, right?
I guarantee it.
Emmett!
Alright. And wait for it. This episode seems shorter. Oh wait, no, it's not done yet. That's who it is.
Hey, it worked.
Oh.
So, you were the same Marty. Funny how memory can play tricks on a person. I remembered you being much taller.
How was the ceremony?
Long. You've got a theatrical way of sending messages.
Only way I could do it without messing up your timeline.
Very clever. But what are you doing in 1931?
I came to rescue you.
Teenage me?
No, you. But then teenage you got mixed up in it. See, you were in jail and...
Never mind, it's better I don't know. Let's just get back to 1986. That is, unless your presence has caused any other time anomalies.
Me? Nah, no. Well, I'm still a little confused about my...
Who's that?
Where is he? Where's that no-good son of mine? He's not worthy of the McFly name.
Huh?
You see my Artie anywhere?
Artie McFly?
That's the one. Just got a call from Melvin at the city records office. He tells me the dad-blamed fool's gone and got himself hitched to a Canadian floozy. Can you believe it?
Hitched?
That's
married.
I
swear, that boy's gonna put his
Micheal J. Fox, right?
So that's how she got her job back. Ah, he's married the wrong grandma. I mean, Trixie's not my grandma. And if she's not my grandma, I'm not me. Wait, that was Great-Grandpa Willie. I met him when he was a baby. He peed on me. Holy crap, Doc, I'm gonna disappear again.
Calm down, Marty. You seem reasonably solid right now. Whatever the problem is, I'm sure we can undo it with the help of...
That car!
Uh-oh.
Oh, great.
How the hell did she get back here?
She?
You? You're not Edna. What's going on here? Is this some plot to put me in the nut house?
No, it's all very simple, Danny.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Tell me, did I or did I not just chase Edna Strickland off in this car?
Not this exact car, but a car just like it.
A car with a nasty habit of disappearing into thin air?
Well...
Wait, Edna Strickland just disappeared in the DeLorean?
If that's what you call it. It made a loud noise, and then wham! Nothing!
Great Scott! Marty, do you have any notion what date she might have jumped to?
None at all, Doc. See, that DeLorean's time circuits are out of whack. They could jump to any date at all.
Oh,
I say that with him there.
This is bad. This is very bad. Let's just hope she jumped into the future. The far future. If she's jumped into the past...
You think she might mess up the time stream? Wait a minute. This is Edna. Of course she would mess up the time stream.
Guys, you mind telling me what the hell you're...
And he disappeared. Where'd he go?
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Doc? Did we just leave Hill Valley?
No, I believe Hill Valley just left us.
How?
Something must have happened to it. A long time ago.
Are we in the future?
Well, now you two look mighty lost. Hey, what on earth is that thing?
It's an experimental vehicle. Pay it no mind.
Look, maybe you can help us. We're looking for Hill Valley.
Well, which is it, a hill or a valley?
No, it's a town. It's a town called Hill Valley.
Hill Valley, a town? Say, I think I once heard that there was a town here a long time ago. Don't know much about it, though.
Just as I suspected.
When did Hill Valley go away?
Oh, heck, I don't know. That was all before I was born.
So are we like 400 years in the future or something?
Must have happened at least 45 years ago.
Nobody much cares to settle around here nowadays. My dad tried to buy a farm in this area years ago, but he got run off by Scary Mary.
Scary Mary?
Well, that's what we all call her. Lives a couple miles from here. I make a monthly drop at her place. She's a fiend for news.
I don't know.
Takes all the papers in the county, never throws one away. Say, if there's anybody who can tell you what happened to Hill Valley, it's her.
Can you direct us to her?
It's imperative that we talk to her.
Sorry, fellas, but I'm pretty sure she won't talk to you.
I think she'll talk to me. I'm pretty good with women.
The thing of it is, guys, Mary's older than dirt, but she's also a little tetched, if you catch my drift. She doesn't like strangers.
I'm sure we can handle her.
We'll be very polite. Please, we gotta see her.
Well, okay, if you insist. Take a right turn just after the bridge, then follow the wheel ruts till they come to an end. You'll have to go the last quarter mile on foot. Good luck, and don't say I didn't warn you. I got a notion I'll be kicking myself for sending you up there.
Hey. At least we're back together. As friends.
Can I drive?
Wow. Yeah, can I drive? I won't crash it. No, I think Doc should drive. Oh, that's why we gotta do.
Mary Pickford.
So she changed her name, I guess? And you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute.
Doc, it's a...
Shh.
Look!
Shh.
Whoa!
Look!
Shh.
What do you see?
This vehicle has sustained some serious damage.
Is that the DeLorean?
Way to stay focused, Doc.
I think that is the DeLorean.
Look!
Shh.
Mary Pickford. What do you see?
This vehicle has to stay.
Way to stay focused, Doc.
Wish I could, like, run. Yep, something's gonna happen.
Step away from the cabin!
Pardon us for intruding, madam. We were wondering if you could tell us...
I don't talk to hooligans!
On a very friendly sort.
Doc, that was Edna.
Edna Strickland? Impossible.
This is how she was when I first met her. I had to... Listen, just leave it to me.
Okay, you think you know how to handle her. Just remember, we need to know what happened to Hill Valley, and just as importantly, the precise time when it happened.
I don't know if I should show him that.
I don't think so.
Alright, and refuse to talk. That's okay, that's gonna be... Yeah, plenty to talk about. And
Hey, Miss Strick.
Who are you?
Michael Corleone.
That's a foolish name, and I make it a rule not to talk to strangers with foolish names.
But we're not strangers.
How do I know you?
You interviewed me once, back when you were young.
Listen, Sonny, I'm an easygoing woman,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I
sure
got
she
a
is.
few rules I live by. And rule number 1 is, I never, ever talk about the past! Or the future, neither. I don't talk about any day but today.
I guess that didn't go so well.
Of course she doesn't talk about the past, because there's something in her past she's trying to forget. But we're gonna pry it out of her. Go ahead, knock on the door again.
I wasn't really on at the door, but...
What?
It's me again, your old friend.
How do I know you?
We spent the day together.
We did? Where?
At the expo.
That's crazy. I've been here all... What day is it?
Tuesday, October 13th, 1931.
October 13th, 1931. October 13th. Something funny about that date. Well, what are you here for?
Come on, Miss Strickland.
Miss who?
Strickland. You're Edna Strickland.
Take a look at the mailbox, Sonny. Name's Pickford. Mary Pickford. And it has been for as long as I care to remember. And like I told you, I don't care to remember!
You see that car over there? You stole that from Carl Sagan, and you time jumped into the past.
Me? Steal a car? You got a lot of nerve, Sonny. Everyone in town knows that Mary Pickford's the most law-abiding citizen that Hill Valley's ever had. And I don't give a fig about the past.
I brought something for you.
What is it? Let me see.
Okay, my mom. I was talking to my mom. What?
I brought you him.
Him? Who him? Him who?
Look hard. Don't tell me you don't recognize your own boyfriend.
My boyfriend?
Yeah, he's all grown up.
Come closer, fella.
Marty, what am I supposed to do?
Trust me, Doc. Just go with it.
It can't be! Emmett!
Yes, Edna. It's me.
It is! It's October 13th, 1931! Oh, and you are Emmett! Emmett! How did I get so turned around? Have I been dreaming, or... Oh, stay there!
It's a classic case of repressed memory syndrome. Once the mental dam is broken, the subject is immediately plunged into the midst of the very scenes she's trying to forget.
Darling, you've come back. Of course I knew you would. An intelligent boy like you wouldn't be one to throw away true love all because of a silly quarrel. I've already forgotten about last night's little tiff. I trust you've done the same.
Of course I have.
Of course I have. What?
Babyface.
Babyface.
That's not your pet name for me. Wait a minute. What's going on?
Sweet stuff.
Sweet stuff.
You've never called me that. Something's wrong here.
Schnookums.
Schnookums.
You're sweet. But you're still keeping company with this Smirnoff character. I insist you drop him. He's a bad influence. And you've got to stop working on that dangerous electrokinetic... What's this?
Okay.
I suppose now you're miffed with me for forcing Detective Parker to close your booth down. Bitter medicine for you, I know, but I had to do it. And Parker had no choice but to obey my orders. He knows that my opinion carries a lot of weight in Hill Valley, and he'd never... Parker would never... Oh...
What is it?
I don't know. Something about Detective Parker. Something that happened to me on October 13th. What could it be?
Can you jog her memory? If we can keep her mind in the past, we may get the full story of Hill Valley's premature destruction.
Here's something that'll make you remember.
Remember what? I don't like to remember. Who are you? What are you doing in my yard, you hooligan?
No, Edna. No yarn.
What?
This is Emmett speaking. It's October 13th, 1931.
Yes.
And something's about to happen.
Oh yes, something big. But what?
Better not talk to her directly. It'll break the spell.
Alright, let's see. Trying to remember to... Needs a good personal reminder at the moment. Okay.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
No! Turn it off, you imbecile! If Parker hears that, he'll... Officer, I can explain. It was a trick. I was framed. Oh, he's after me!
What? It's crazy.
Ha! He'll never catch me in this souped-up car of the future. Curses! I can't shake him. Well, no use in holding back now. Let's see what this baby can do. And here it comes!
Yes?
Here what comes?
I don't know. Something really unexpected is supposed to happen right about now, but I'm not sure what. Oh, come to think of it, how can I be expecting something unexpected? What's going on?
Quick, Marty. We've got to find a way to push the story along before she snaps out of her reverie.
Edna needs to promptly, yeah, sorry for the noise in the hallway. Needs to prompt relive the sight and sound of the... Oh!
Here they come! The lights! I'm being transported!
Where?
Back! Back! To the past!
What do you see?
Hill Valley! But it's all different. It's so small and primitive. Heavens! Can it be? It is!
Is what?
Grandfather! Big as life!
Marshal James Strickland came to Hill Valley in 1869, shot by...
I know, Doc. We met him in 1885. Remember?
No! I must be mistaken. Grandfather didn't look like that. That man is an imposter! I'm not even sure it is a man! This is all very confusing. Where am I? Why am I thinking about the past? Get off my lawn, you kids!
Better find a way to bring back Marshal Strickland quick. We've got to bring this story to a climax.
Looks like a Strickland to me.
Like my little brother, perhaps, but not like my grandfather. Grandfather was much more, shaggy.
Hey. We'll arrive, reliver. The window refresh your memory. Let's go over there, I guess.
Edna's grandfather, Marshall Strickland. That's the same picture I saw in Edna's apartment, way back, in the future.
Look more like Marshall Strickland. I guess I gotta find. Already has a hat though. Come on. Okay, that's enough.
I hate to see it like this. I'm guessing this mop doesn't get much use.
It's just gonna sit in there and then it just disappears. Like that.
It looks a bit like grandfather now, but he would never have walked around bareheaded.
Looks like a Strickland to me.
Like my little brother, perhaps, but not like my grand.
Now what? Okay. It has a hat.
This hat doesn't frame her face very well.
How'd I get over there then? Oh.
Looks like a Strickland to me.
Like my little
I had the hat. What was that? I think that was a glitch. The hat was supposed to be over here somewhere. Probably.
Not bad.
Oh, grandfather,
see,
how well you look. How well everything looks.
How does everything look? Tell me.
It's a bit rustic, to be sure, but all the buildings are so sturdy and well kept. And the young people of Hill Valley, they're so virtuous and upright. So unlike the degenerate specimens from the 20th century. And I know the reason why.
Why?
They haven't yet fallen prey to the vices of booze and debauchery. They are still in a state of innocence. I think I could learn to like living here. But who's this?
I do want to check
This
the weather.
big
There's
lout
supposed to be, like,
swaggering up the
really bad
street,
snow
lips
over there.
curled in an insolent
I think it'll
sneer.
be gone by the morning.
He's a
Or most of it,
newcomer
anyway.
to Hill Valley. Beauregard. Beauregard
Actually, it should start right about now. It's,
Damn it.
I mean, it's not
Yes!
gonna do much right now.
Good guess.
Look at him, acting
This
like
is
a
in the
big
Midwest.
shot, throwing his money around. Stolen money, no doubt. Why can't they see through him? The two-bit phony! And now his plan becomes clear. He's bought a plot of land in town. He's going to put up
What?
I don't know. It's something I don't like. Something evil.
This is the key to our mystery. We've got to get
It's
her
like
memory
37
back in the
degrees
groove.
Fahrenheit, or 3 degrees Celsius. Okay, I wasn't listening. What? Propose. Bureau guard times. Okay, I heard that. Salon. Did it say?
An old saloon sign.
Oh, saloon. I thought it said salon.
Cool.
Okay, well, I should be
Too
able to-
bad it's all burnt.
How did it spell it? I wasn't smell.
Maybe this'll take you back.
Back where? I don't want to go back.
Stay in the moment, Edna. Please, Marty. Don't interrupt the trance.
Sorry. Oh. Okay.
Maybe not. Not sure what that'll do. Not sure what that'll do. Not sure what that'll do.
Oh.
Talk about a watering hole.
A saloon? In Hill Valley? Oh, he can't do that! Grandpa, you can't let him do it! You can't let that snake ruin paradise! Well, if they're all too blind to stop him, I'll just have to take the law into my own hands. I'll make sure this sinful establishment never opens its doors. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. Something very conclusive.
Maybe you push the saloon down.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Were you expecting anything, in particular?
I wasn't expecting you.
Alright, what?
Help me figure something out.
Yes?
I think we can all guess.
Don't guess. Demonstrate.
I think we can all...
Don't.
Explain something to me, Doc. Edna jumped to the past and made Hill Valley disappear, right?
That's the working hypothesis.
Then how come we're still around?
Whatever Edna did to Hill Valley must have happened so long ago that the ripples in the time stream haven't caught up with us yet.
So, how long do we have before the ripples catch up with us?
Oh, I'm sure we've got at least an hour before everything goes to hell.
Great. If we don't restore the timeline, I'll never be born, right?
Probably not.
But even if we do restore it, my grandpa's gone and married the wrong woman. Either way, I'm hosed.
One crisis at a time, Marty. Right now, let's worry about getting the full story out of Edna.
Okay, sorry about that. It did. Okay, yeah, they do say Artie sometimes.
Edna used the DeLorean to jump into the past. I wonder why she never jumped out again.
Put yourself in her shoes. Unexpectedly propelled into the past by an unreliable time machine. Would you risk another trip?
I might. Maybe we could check the time circuits to find out what date she landed.
We could, if there's anything left of the time circuits, but I'm afraid they rusted out long ago.
When do you think it died? The DeLorean, I mean.
That vehicle hasn't been operational in a very long time. My guess is whatever happened to Hill Valley also happened to it.
Since the DeLorean is in this timeline, wouldn't that mean the other DeLorean would just disappear? I don't know.
You know, I've been dealing with Edna Strickland a lot lately, and I've seen her old and I've seen her young, but I've never seen her so...
Batshit crazy?
Right.
Unless it's from a different dimension.
How do you think Edna got this way?
I guess that Edna's immense guilt over whatever she did in the past, combined with the trauma of traveling through time, has caused her to repress her memories. If we want to find out what happened, we'll have to break through those blocks, preferably before the time ripples catch up with us.
I'll figure something out.
I'm sure you will.
Okay. Just like the speedy difference.
Were you expecting anything,
I wasn't.
I don't need to do that again. Were you expecting anything,
I was.
Maybe you push the saloon?
Oh, don't be...
Wait a minute.
I wonder what's cooking.
No, you're doing it all wrong. It'll never burn like that.
I'm just gonna set the house.
First, we'll need some kerosene. Apply it liberally to the building site. No sense in being parsimonious. And now, watch.
No offense to all offense to the world. You're gonna. That's gonna go to your house.
Beautiful! The devil's handiwork consumed by the fires of righteousness! Burn, you sucker! Burn!
She was never this passionate when we were dating.
Oh.
What is it, Edna? Is it the fire?
Turn away! Don't look!
It's not staying in the saloon, is it? It's spreading to the other buildings in Hill Valley.
My intentions were pure. It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
But it did happen like this, and you've been repressing it all these years because you can't stand to admit that you're...
A hooligan! I'm a hooligan!
Did I lay it on too thick?
Here's the story. Black and white and red all over.
Huh. Hill Valley destroyed by fire started approximately 2 a.m., July 17th, 1876.
Of course, I'm not the real criminal in this story, am I, Mr. Sagan? You set me up for a fall. You and Smirnoff. You made me steal your infernal car. You made me burn down Hill Valley. And now, by the powers invested in me by the town of Hill Valley, I hereby sentence you two criminals to... You! How much have you heard?
Enough for a month's worth of headlines in the Hayesville Herald. 2 months worth if you shoot those fellas.
I could shoot you too, you know.
But you won't, because that would be against the law. And you never break the law, right? This is your cue to skedaddle.
Right.
Much obliged.
So is he like a cop or something? I guess. Alright, there we go. Monday, July 1876. Wait. Okay, never mind.
There's Beauregard Tannen's half-finished saloon. Sometime during the next hour, Edna's going to light it on fire and accidentally burn down Hill Valley.
I wonder where her DeLorean is.
You'll find it later. Right now, we've got to stop that fire. I'll go around back. You go through the front.
I don't know. Whatever. Or maybe... whatever.
I'd better not get too close. I'd bet... I think I...
You know what? I'm not going to argue with the date. I'm just going to go with it.
Who's there?
Edna, stop. It's just me.
Mr. Sagan, what are you doing here?
I was gonna ask you the same question, Miss Pickford.
Isn't it obvious? I'm putting an end to your den of iniquity before it starts.
I don't think so, Mary. I don't like shooting women, but no one comes between Beauregard B. Tannen and his livelihood.
Tannen, stop! If you shoot her, she'll drop the torch, and this whole place will burn up. Edna, stop! If you drop that torch, he'll shoot us!
Looks like we're at something of a standoff here, Mr. Tannen.
I don't see a way out, unless somebody manages to disarm both of you at the same time.
How the hell am I supposed to do that? Maybe I could jump him. If I don't figure out some way of dousing that flame, Edna's gonna... Man, this thing is not light.
Are you here?
It's right over his head, but I can't knock him out while Edna's still holding that torch.
At least we don't have to next one. Move. Can I move that? Oh, I try. Nope.
Well, there's a sandbag over Tannen's head. I wonder if I can get something over Edna's torch. I can't reach it, and even if I could knock it down, Edna'd be free to torch the place.
Can I, like, jump over there or something?
Heavy.
Okay, hold on. Do I need to move that? To Dock Hill Valley, you'll have to disarm.
Mary Pickford?
Don't tell me that you're not...
Pickle juice. That ought to be handy for putting out torches. It's too heavy to lift. Hang in there, Doc.
Say, that's a lovely...
Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to do that or something?
Not quite. Well, there's a sandbag over Tannen's head. I wonder if I... I can't reach it. The sandbag's right over Tannen's head. Sandbag. Hang in there, Doc.
Why are you...
If I don't figure out some way of dousing that...
What am I supposed to do?
Pickle juice. That ought to...
What are you doing, Marty?
Maybe we can come to a more peaceable solution,
minute.
Mr.
Was that a mouse?
What's the matter, Miss Pickford? Scared of a little mouse?
No, but you should be scared. Mice carry diseases. It's a fact. Look it up.
I'm not gonna be looking up anything, too.
Pickle juice.
Wait a minute. Nope.
Why are you dressed like that?
I can't reach it. Man, this thing is not light.
What did I do? Alright, look. Do I have anything I could...
Cripes, it's no wonder the town went up. I can smell the kerosene from here. Dolores Miskin?
100 years from now, Hill Valley will erect a statue in my honor.
If you go through with this, there won't be a Hill Valley 100 minutes from now.
I wonder what's in these. Oh, stop, quiet. God.
What the hell? Oh, cow crap. There goes all my pickled pig's feet.
Pickle juice. That ought to be handy for... It's too heavy.
Okay, so what do you think? Wait, what am I doing?
Pickle juice. That ought... It's too heavy to lift.
Pickle juice makes a good fire. This is a puzzle getting the torch. The barrel will do more good if it's sprinkled.
What kind of odds would you give me that I can decide?
So do I need to move those, I guess?
Going down.
Oh.
Looks like your torch is getting a little dim there, Miss Pickford.
It's still hot enough to bring down this little bit of Gomorrah, Tannen.
Huh? Wait, no. Crap.
I got an idea. There's another shame over here.
Going down. All right, physics.
Say, that's a lovely chandelier you've got there, Tannen. Is it French?
French?
I can't reach it.
Alright, hold on. Accomplished the first step, but now the barrel's out of reach and do it without touching it. Okay.
Maybe we can come to a more
There we go.
What was that noise?
What noise? I didn't hear a noise.
I think it's just stand there. Like, nothing's going on. There we go.
Okay, that was lucky.
Won't be long now.
We'll just see. Are you here to haul me back?
Purpose in place.
Back to 1931 for my supposed crimes? Or is there some...
The ammo's in place. Now to pull the trigger. Come on.
Got any last words?
I'll see you in hell, Tannen.
You first, lady.
Come on, you son of a...
Ha! What the frog?
Who the hell are you?
I'm the diversion, butthead. Nice one, Doc.
Don't tell Clara. She thinks fisticuffs set a bad example for the boys. Now, where's Edna?
Doc, she's gone. Edna's DeLorean.
We've got to stop her before she hits 88 miles per hour. Come on!
Hold on.
Okay, Edna, nothing to be worried about. You're a smart woman with a strong moral compass. You just need to think your way out of it. Oh, fudge!
Well, what's she doing?
I think she's spouting euphemisms at us. Luckily, the road out of Hill Valley is still pretty rough in 1875. It's unlikely she'll manage to accelerate to 88 miles an hour anytime soon.
How are we gonna stop her?
Good question. We can't risk injuring her or damaging the vehicle for fear of altering the timeline even further. Luckily, those diagnostic lights my alternate self put all over her DeLorean
I had to
have
do this
given
with
me an idea.
the stream
Here,
now.
take these.
What are these?
Front synchronization
streams.
How do they work?
Anyway, thanks
I
for watching.
generally use
Hope
them
you
for
enjoyed.
maintenance purposes.
And I will see you guys
Might
next
be able
time.
to use them to sync
Have
up
a
with the alternate DeLorean's diagnostic modules, thus making it possible to link both sets of time circuits and override the time destination of the alternate DeLorean. At least that's the theory, anyway.
That's a great plan, I think.
Best of all, we won't need to weld the modules to the frame. I just snap them over the diagnostic lights.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to go out there? How the heck am I supposed to do that?
Good question. Let me think. Aha!
A hoverboard!
It saved our hides a few times before, so it seemed like the appropriate tool to bring along for the job.
Sweet!
You okay?
It's just like riding a bike.
You ready to make the jump?
Ready, Doc.
1, 2, 3, jump!
Whoa!
Nice form, Marty. How's the reception on the wireless?
Great. Where'd you get these?
From Bird's Cache on 21st century video game consoles.
Alright, sorry about that. The call was actually... But, you know, still. Okay, yeah, but like I said, okay, I'm not streaming this part, because I ended it like an hour ago. But we're still gonna finish the game. And I was gonna finish the rest of it in full screen, but the game crashes when I did that for some reason.
Mr. Fusion, should I disable it?
Leave it alone. It's not a good idea to monkey with nuclear reactors.
Is this the starboard flux emitter?
Yes. Now plug in the flux sink.
Wait, is it this thing?
All right.
Nicely done. Now aim the sink toward the receiving dish.
I'll try, but it's getting a little bumpy out here.
What are we doing? Oh, this is not working. Why can't I just use the mouse? Oh, I can actually. Whoa, it's not moving very well. It's like super sensitive. There. had to like.
Hey, that's one flux sync down. 2 to go.
There's one up there.
Mr. Fusion! Maybe if I knock Mr. Fusion off?
No chance of life. The nuclear event is not what we need right now.
Not sure what that'll do. It's locked! Not sure what...
Oh! Get off!
Mr. Fusion! Mr. Fusion!
Shut up.
Not sure what that'll do. Not sure.
Alright, can you get to the driver's side of the hood?
Maybe if I knock Mr. Fusion...
No chance.
Oh! Get off!
I guess go back.
Can't sneak past the rearview mirror. It's locked! Is that one of the flux emitters?
Yes. Now plug in the flux sync.
Oh. They're not supposed to go that far yet.
I can't reach it from here.
We just have to climb onto the top.
It's locked!
Wait a minute.
Not sure. Not...
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh, that worked.
It's one of the flux emitters.
Don't cross through those flames. They may be radioactive.
I don't even like crossing through normal flames.
Marty!
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Don't cross through those.
I don't even... Mr. Fusion's belching flames.
Yes, that's unfortunate. I'd stay out of them if I were you.
We should stay out.
Nice work, Marty.
I can't reach it from here.
We just have to climb onto the top.
Thinks your inventory will fit. Move across the front. Oh yeah, the back. Okay.
It's locked.
I guess it could have gone all the way forward and then she would have.
Not sure. I can't reach it from here. made it.
Excellent. Now let's get that
There's no way she does not know
before she starts making life difficult.
She's been making it easy up till now? Is that the port flux emitter?
Yes. Now plug in the flux sink.
Well, here goes nothing, Doc. Whoa!
Perfect. Now aim the flux sink towards the receiving dish on my DeLorean.
Receiving dish. Check.
Alright, cool.
We're almost home, Marty. Just one flux sink left.
Get off my car, you hooligan!
Edna!
What?
Let me in!
You want in? Fine!
Oh, thank you.
Marty, are you all right?
Not really.
What?
Pull over!
No!
Not sure what... Wow!
Excellent, Marty. Now that you're on top of the DeLorean, you can attach the flux sink to the overhead flux emitter.
Great, Doc.
Ha! Nicely done. Now, aim the sink toward the receiving dish.
Here we go, yay!
That's it. Get out of there, Marty.
Phew. Now what?
Now we take control of Edna's DeLorean with the flux synchronizers, and that's strange.
What?
According to these readings, the temporal cohesion of Edna's DeLorean is decaying at an alarming rate.
English, Doc.
We've got to get Edna home, now! Hold on!
No, she's in trouble now.
Parker? Then I must be back in... Would you be kind enough to tell me what day it is?
It's the day I place you under arrest for arson, resisting arrest, and being a general all-round pain in the ass.
No! You can't arrest me. Not now. I just got back from the last century.
Would you look at that? Edna Strickland, drunk as a skunk.
I'm not drunk, you reprobate. I'm a time traveler.
Sure you are. Oh, I'm loving this.
I'll prove it to you. Come with me. We can do the whole day over if you want. We can fix everything.
We can start by drying you out. Come on, into the station with you.
You come bunk with me, doll.
I'd rather die. Stop it! Unhand me, you dolt!
Well, I guess that's it for Edna.
Yes, I suppose it is. You know, whoever said time heals all wounds didn't know squat about time travel.
What do we do about that, DeLorean?
No need to do a thing. Ever since we synced up the time circuits, the temporal breakdown in Edna's DeLorean has accelerated at an exponential rate. By my calculations, the timeline should catch up with it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now!
What the hell? Hey, Parker, you're not gonna believe this.
See? What did I say? Ready to go home?
Wait, Doc, the timeline's not fixed yet. Look.
Michael, you missed all the fireworks at the expo.
Yeah, so I heard. Listen, I heard a rumor about you two.
I guess we gotta come clean. Ta-da! Artie took me to Reno last night.
Try to keep a secret in Hill Valley.
Well, you gonna congratulate us or what?
And it's true. My grandpa's married the wrong grandma. I'm done for.
Hey, are you feeling all right, kid? You don't look so hot.
Artie, you can't do this. You're not supposed to get married for another 5 years.
Well, I know Trixie and I were taking things slow.
But after that witch Edna got me fired with that postcard, we kind of accelerated things a little.
The postcard? Oh, man. Trixie, you can't marry Artie.
Is this about my past with Kid? 'Cause Artie ain't holding that against me.
That's right, darling. The past is the past.
Yeah, but... Can you see through me?
Nope, never could figure you out. I thought you'd be thrilled for us.
You don't understand. You're supposed to marry Sylvia Miskin.
But I did marry Sylvia Miskin.
What?
You didn't think my real name was Trixie Trotter, did ya?
Don't feel too bad. It was kind of a surprise to me, too.
Wait a minute, you're Grandma Sylvie?
Grandma? Hey, how old do you think I am, kiddo?
But you're so skinny and blonde and... Huh.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I
amazing
think
what
Oh my God.
she'll do for
I've
ya.
seen you naked. You're Sylvia?
You okay, pal?
Yeah, I'm fine. Great. You kids go off and have yourself a wonderful honeymoon. And don't worry about your dad, Artie. I'm sure he'll come around.
Come around to what?
To approving your marriage. You seem kind of mad about it back at the high school.
Well, that was before I got a look at her. Besides, as my dear old father Seamus used to say, no sense in getting riled up over something I can't do nothing about. And honestly, now that I met her, I can't imagine a better daughter-in-law than the charming Miss Sylvie here.
Aw, thank you, Dad.
As for you, stranger, I'll thank you to not go poking your nose in McFly family business.
It's been a pleasure, Agent Corleone.
See ya in the funny papers, Mikey.
Goodbye, Grandma.
You know, I took some pictures of Trixie in 1931.
Hey, that's my grandma you're talking about.
Come on, Luke. You can do it.
Here we are, back in good old 1986.
May 14th?
15th. Best to build in a little lag time. Gives you a chance to catch up.
Looks like the estate sale is still going on. Hey, don't you want to stay, Doc? You gotta stop the bank from selling off all your old stuff.
What are you talking about? Estate sale? Bank? I'm not dead, Marty. Clara and I are having a little garage sale, that's all.
Garage sale? You mean...
Marty, you're back from your trip. Hello, Doc. Selling off the family treasures, eh?
Not quite, but I hope you find something you like.
Speaking of which, did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, I sure did.
Great. Hey, is that a box of Asimov?
Let me get this straight. Are you telling me you live here now? In 1986?
Well, naturally. Claire and I maintain a part-time residence here. Wasn't that the case when you left?
No.
Strange. I can't imagine not sticking around. After all, I've got my late father's foundation to supervise. If I wasn't here, who'd present the annual Earhart Brown Scholarship for Young Scientists? Something funny?
I'll explain it to you later.
I don't see what's so funny about looking after a family legacy. Oh, almost forgot. I've got something for you. Happy graduation.
Graduation? But that's not for another... The McFlys of Hill Valley.
An exhaustively detailed history of your family, from your great-great-grandfather Seamus to the present.
You traveled through time to write this?
Well, most of the research was done traditionally, but your grandma Sylvia proved to be something of a mystery.
Which is why you traveled back to 1931, to look for her.
Exactly. Who knew she was singing in a speakeasy under a stage name?
This is great, Doc. Thanks.
It's the least I could do for the man who saved me from making the worst mistake of my life.
Yoo-hoo! Dr. Brown!
Edna? Einie!
What's going on? What are you doing with my dog?
The same thing I do every afternoon, silly man. Giving him such much-needed exercise. Isn't that right, Einstein?
There's a car.
Hey, Dollface, it's past time for our 3:30.
What?
Coming, sweetie! Oh, Mr. McFly, have you seen my stepson anywhere?
Oh, Biff! I think you're late for an appointment.
Oh, gosh. You're right, Mr. McFly. Hi, Marty.
Don't they make a great little family?
Yeah, sure.
You'd never know they met in prison.
Don't say anything. Let's just walk quietly into the lab and hope there are no more surprises.
Wait, is that number different? I guess we'll find out. Uh-oh.
Doc!
Marty! What are you doing here?
You gotta come with me. Back to the future.
Marty, you can't be here. If your younger self sees you, the consequences could be catastrophic.
My younger self? Oh, right. Bring him along too. This concerns all of us.
What do you mean? Does something happen to us?
Do we turn into assholes or something?
Nah, we're fine. But our great-great-grandkids?
What the hell?
Great Scott!
Try making a season 2 out of this.
Doc, you gotta come back with me. Don't listen to him, Doc. It's me you gotta help. If you want to save Jennifer and our 12 kids. What? That timeline was overwritten 5 jumps back.
Doc, how can there be 2 more of me here?
I have no idea. My all rights of space-time continuum should be tearing apart like a cheap dish rag right now.
It already is. What my evil twin and I are trying to say is the future is totally jacked up, and you gotta come with me to save it. No, me.
Who's that?
So, we meet at last. You've altered my timeline once too often.
What's going on, Doc?
Well, we do seem to have a conundrum on our hands. Or 3.
Yeah, Doc, but which one is the real me?
Isn't it obvious, Marty? Come on.
Prepare to be erased. Doc, wait! What about the space-time continuum? Yeah, what about my future? And mine?
The future can wait. We've got a present to catch up with.
Where to, Doc?
Mr. McFly, thrill me.
Alright, so that's gonna be it. I'm gonna do a review. Alright, please no copyright. Actually, I have an idea. I'll mute it. I'll mute OBS. Anyway, yeah, so that's Back to the Future Season 1. And there was only 1 season. Unless they're going to make Season 2 8 years later or whatever. But anyway, yeah. So the game, very, very good game. You know, the graphics were... 2010 game, but for a Telltale game, they were good. You know, I'm going to focus on the good things. I don't really have anything bad to say, but... rather than just focus on every category like art, music, voice acting, whatever. Even though the voice acting was brilliant. Even if Micheal J. Fox was only in one episode. And I can't even tell the difference, honestly. So yeah, it was a great game. I love these kinds of games. Yeah, they're not like my favorite games of all time, but they're still very good. In fact, I'd probably prefer to play something like Skyrim most of the... But these are easy to do. They're easier to stream. I can get them done faster if I want to do something short. And they're a lot cheaper, like $20. That's not bad. And you might get like 2 hours an episode, or it's like 8 to 10 hours a season, maybe, depending on how many episodes there are. So, yeah, very good game. Weird way to do a review, but that's okay. I would recommend this game to you. And if you're wondering if this works on Windows 10, yes, well, at least it works on my computer, and I'm running Windows 10. So, if you get this game on Steam, I do recommend it. And it should run on Windows 10. And it's even an older game, too. I was surprised it did. But yeah, so here's all the voice actors and singers, whatever. Can I skip this? No, well, no, there's an epilogue. Marty McFly and future Marty McFly. Willie McFly. Universal. Director, coordinator, special thanks. Created with the Telltale tool. Yeah, the Telltale tool. I assume that's the name of the engine. Oh, it's already over? Okay, good. No, it's not. Showing all the music. Back in Time. Features coming today. I'm just reading because there's already a lot to edit. But this will be over in a minute, so Back to the Future. Focus. What is a focus tester? Why are they called focus testers? That's a stupid name. Focus testers. JLM Bob Gale. Wasn't he like the art director for the first 4 episodes? Dags Ainsworth. Kenwood Group. Micheal J. Fox. Parkinson's Research Foundation. Yeah, I think Micheal J. Fox has actually been getting a little better with that. In fact, like this was a couple years ago, but I think he's like in a new show now where that actor has Parkinson's, which is basically like, I don't really know much about it, but it's like your body kind of like shakes and you can't really help it. It's not, you're not having a seizure, you're just kind of shaking, but to be continued. I hate when they put this here because it's been 8 years. I think it was released 2010 or 2011. At least the first episode was. To be continued. I don't think it's going to be continued. Maybe I should put a thumbnail and just put a question mark there or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it. And the game crashed. No, it didn't. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. And I will see you guys. Actually, will not be streaming this Thursday because I got a longer day at work and I'm not going to be home in time. Instead, I might, since I got this done, I might just take a break from Twitch for the rest of the week and just kind of do, well, maybe I'll do Friday. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to go back to Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I'm going to try recording that game with PlayClaw and see how things go. And if not, I'll try OBS, but I really want to continue that playthrough. But if I have to play the rest of the game at 15 FPS, I'm not going to deal with that. Oh, hey, it's JC Penny, or JP Penny. Is probably going to get the rights. Anyway, yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to work on the YouTube version of this. But I think I'm going to focus on a little bit on Assassin's Creed and then some vlogs for the weekend, for the rest of the week. Yeah, I got plenty to work with, I think, for Let's Plays and whatnot. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you guys later.